Even though a lot was accomplished in 2011 and 2012, 2013 truly was the game-changing year for me. Not necessarily in regards to subscribers, but it was really when I truly gave myself more of a goal as well as a schedule in place, and also really figured out exactly what I wanted my channel to be. Even though it was still going to mostly be about reviewing various things in popular culture, I also believed that this was time to really start to cater to niche markets. As someone who actually had an undergraduate's degree in marketing, I believed that I needed to treat this channel like a business. So I started figuring out exactly who I wanted to cater to and how I was going to provide that content. So it was the beginning of some of my segments, as I call them on my channel, which would be once a month, and I would be able to give a specific group of viewers something new in regards to that specific segment. One of my favorite accomplishments is now actually one of my most popular segments on my channel, and that is Out of the Vault. As someone who's a big fan of Disney, I also wanted to use this for my own personal advantage in finally getting the opportunity to see all of the Disney canon classics. There were many that I had seen, and some of them I had actually seen numerous times, but there were still so many that I never got the opportunity to see, and also some that I didn't even know if I would be able to get the opportunity to see because I just wouldn't even think twice about them. But having this segment on my channel gave me direction and gave me a purpose for the sake of becoming the Disney canon classics completionist that I wanted to be, but at the same time also give a lot of Disney fans out there a real opportunity to enjoy people's perspectives on Disney films. It also gave me the opportunity to reach out to and connect with many other YouTubers who were very big Disney fans, and we really found a lot of common ground. Then, of course, came 10 for 12. One of the things that I did notice at that time, along with the big tag craze, which I also got into around that time, I also saw a lot of people doing top 5 or top 10 lists, and that also gave me an opportunity to not only talk about things that were already being seen on my channel, but also to branch out and go into other different areas of discussions and topics. So I did one top 10 list every month, and it really gave me the opportunity to branch out and really give people more of an insight in regards to who I was as a person and as a creator. Also, another interesting thing came into my life besides the fact that I was now officially in a steady relationship with my girlfriend, who would end up being my wife a few years later. That was also when I discovered the wonder of Funko Pops. People were starting to talk about them on their channels, and I was not necessarily on board when I first saw them in 2012, but then when they announced the Back to the Future Funko Pops, that was when I officially got hooked, and I started getting a little bit more research done, and then I decided why not talk about Funko Pops once a month as well, and that became my Funko Pop update. So along with my regular Up From the Underground show and my Gnome Docs, this was when I really started to branch out and really started to capitalize on my capabilities. Also, with the schedule that I put in place, I really felt that I had a little bit more structure, and it made things a little bit easier in regards to recording and getting things posted. And there were some weeks where I would post one video a day, and then there would be some times where I would post 1 or 2 videos a week, which is no big deal as long as I just kept doing this, along with doing the update videos, which were also very important to me. But also, a very important thing happened as well, along with the fact that I had someone special in my life. This was also the year that I decided to make a big change in my life, and I decided to leave my job that I was currently in, and I decided to go back to graduate school and get my master's. One of the few things that I wasn't sure of was I going to actually have the time to continue on with my YouTube channel? But one of the few things that I was very happy about was because of my master's program, I learned a lot about product and time management, and that really gave me more of an incentive to develop these important skills that people actually use in the real world. So YouTube was not only something that I enjoyed doing as a hobby, but it was also something that really helped me in regards to where I am today career-wise, because thanks to getting this degree and thanks to this YouTube channel, I was able to get a job that I am still at now for 6 years, and I'm so happy that YouTube actually was a very important learning tool for this. But I'm just so glad that I finally decided to really get into the trenches and become extremely creative and try and figure out ways to make my channel bigger and better. And it really did get bigger and better as time would move on. Hey, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If you're new here and want to see more of what my channel has to offer, please click on the link to my last video, or hit that subscribe button to be kept up to date with all of my uploads. Content of all sorts is posted here quite often, so trust me, you do not want to fall behind. I will see you in the comments, and actions speak louder than words.